it. Salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed up her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Runs through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
This is Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter, and he has been tremendous to start the new year.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Cut. Here we go, 50, Mike 50. I'm going to run you over. Check 26.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. (3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll get this off to Taylor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. From the gun is Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards left on second down. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. It's out, fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eason to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Eason. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 36, 36.
1st and 10, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Eason sets to throw it. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Carson will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? Looking to throw. Eason. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juwan Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Eason going to drop the throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second and 7. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Taylor. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 31, Eason. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacob Eason with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Wilson. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. It's Wilson on the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The extra point now coming from Myers.
touchdown.
Next to score, Colts 31, Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon, the kicker for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Indianapolis, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.